Hey, welcome to Mad Mike's Garage. Once again, we're working on my damn Duramax diesel. It's letting me down here. I got a P0087 code, and the first thing I'm starting with here is the fuel filter. I'm replacing the lines coming off of the fuel pump there, or the fuel filter on this. This is all factory. I don't have a lift pump yet, which everybody's saying get a lift pump, so I guess I'm getting a lift pump. But these lines that were on here they're getting pretty soft. This truck has 340,000 miles on it, so looking at probably replacing what lines I can. I ordered one of those fuel relief valve, like race plugs, they call them race plugs. I'm gonna put that in and take her a rip up the mountain, give her all the coal, and see if I end up back in limp mode again. And if I do, at that point, pretty much it's gonna turn into expensive things like the CP3 or the injectors. This truck doesn't smoke a lick, runs clean, doesn't smell. I don't think I have an injector issue yet, so let's just hope that when I do this, all I have to do is change a couple, $20 parts, and I'm good. Because Mad Mike would not appreciate spending like close to $1,000 on a CP3 and close to $3K on injectors. We got the old head cam on here. What we're gonna do today is change the first culprit on P0087. I checked all the braided lines that go from the frame over to the transmission. They seem fine. These lines looked really bad. The more I've handled them, they haven't seemed as bad, but they're kind of soft. They have 340,000 miles on them. So I decided to buy some line, and I'm going to plumb from my EGR, underneath my EGR, to both of these lines. One of them is right here, if you can't see it. The other one is right here. And they run to your factory fuel pump on your Duramax. I already rebuilt this and put new O-rings in here and all over. The kit was cheap. Everything has seemed pretty fine since then, so what I need to do now is grab you guys a light. I'll be right back. We have shed some light on the subject here. Down here is where the one line was, and here's the other one. And they both came off here on the pump. So I hope that I'm recording decent. I have you on the old head cam here, and it's kind of hard to tell, and I didn't get my cell phone out to see where you guys are. So I'm just hoping that I have the damn thing pointed in the right direction so you guys can see. If not, I apologize. Put something in the comments. I'll give you my address, and you can come kick me right squaw in the balls. So anyhow, getting back to some serious business here. I'm going to try, and that didn't work well. I'm going to try to put this on here. I got this line from Napa, and it's the right size. It looks huge compared to this. The inside diameter is perfect. It just has a little more girth, It's a little thicker. You liked that, didn't you? So I'm gonna run this over here and put it on the line. Actually, this one ran here, and then this one down here runs over to that one. So I'm gonna get these cut to length, and then there were these, like, I don't know, they're like protectors that slid over. I don't know if they'll even slide over this girthy hose here. Yes, they will. Perfect. They slid right over there. I'm gonna run it down here, get it cut to length, put my clamps on. I think I'm gonna go with the factory if it work. If not, I will go with aftermarket actual clamps. It's gonna make a liar out of me here at the last minute. It went the whole way down. So somewhere in here, and I believe they were supposed to keep it from rubbing on this metal tube, if I'm not mistaken, and that's what they're for. So we'll slide that back down, put that there, figure out about where I need it to be, and we'll get that cut here quick. I need to run it underneath here, of course, and then we'll be set. These are some Cobalt cutters that I have, and they work nice for line. It's just a regular razor blade in there. So I think my daughter's trying to make a YouTube video too. Sorry, she's like 19 months. I don't know, but she's making it hard on me here. Hey, hey! I'm trying to make a video here. Thank you. So, with that being said, comment in the description if you do this type of stuff. Let me know. I'm all about saving some money. I don't see how this factory clamp is actually going to work on here anymore because of how thick this is. So I'm probably going to have to go to the regular hose clamps. Okay, update. The spring clamps for the factory hoses are not going to work on these. I tried. I almost punched a baby. They're not going to work. So I'm going to move up to the... I don't even know if these are going to work. I might have to find some specific... I'm sure these are meant for like 3/8 hose and such, but I think they'll work. Just need to get this to start and we'll see where we're at. But yeah, it's been fun, guys. It's really been. I could have took you on the journey, but you know, you would probably all join the church. It wasn't good. Joking. My little one's here. I had to be a goody boy. Promise I didn't swear up a storm. Has anybody ever held a light for their dad growing up? And let me know how that's went for you, you know? When he was working, this light and me, I'm about to make a new YouTube video running over shop lights. See, comment below and see who wants to watch that, because it might be more profitable than this shit. We'll see. You motherfucking light. Anyhow, how many times can you curse before YouTube like doesn't show your stuff? How many guys have you ever seen working on stuff just cursed up storms? Because that's what really happens. But you see all these guys like, hey, look at me. I am having a great time. Watch me work on some stuff. Bunch of shit. That's what it is. It's a bunch of shit. I'm not a bunch of shit, because I am real. I am real, mofo. We got that side on, and I think I can get in there and tighten it up. So I gotta see how big this clamp is. This video might get paused until like another day. So we'll see how far. Has anybody else had 5,000 ladybugs in their house this winter? You know what sucks is because this summer in my garden, I'm not gonna find one of them little pricks. But yet, I don't know how many of them I had almost fly in my mouth this winter while I was trying to sleep. The little fucking bitches. I don't know what's up with them, but they're pissing me off. Because I'm starting to think that, you know, they always used to say that, oh, that's a good sign. Well, I don't know. I don't know if anybody else knows, but ladybugs don't exactly taste the greatest. You know, when you inhale one at 3 a.m., yeah, they're not a blessing. Yeah, this thing's making me out to be a liar. Come on. You just gotta talk to it. You gotta talk to him. You gotta talk to him. Everybody's gonna say, oh, what are you doing running that crappy stock pump for? I don't have money to buy another one because I don't live in my mom's basement. And if you have one, hey, I'm proud for you. Maybe you made better life decisions than I did. I don't know, but just, you know, be nice. Be nice. I've already came to the realization that nobody's gonna watch this shit. The wind's blowing outside about 30 miles an hour. And perfect. I already know where that's coming off there. So I got that side on. Oh yeah, now I burnt my hand on my coal stove, and yeah, that feels good when I rub it against things too. Holy crap, I'm gonna need a universal one there. Oh. Well, there used to be a socket on there, guys. Now it's lost in the depths of Duramax here. I at least see it. So I'll be able to use a magnet to retrieve it here. I'm trying to think the best angle to put this clamp here so I can actually reach it with the ratchet. I thought it would be there, but there's EGR crap in my way. Which I can almost bet you that I will have this off by this fall, because it makes working on this truck so hard. All this EGR crap. So I'm definitely ready to go with an upgrade here. So if you have any suggestions, let me know, because it's been a struggle working around that crap. I put new thermostats in the truck here, and then like ever since I put the new thermostats in, everything's falling apart around me. Okay, this is what I find every time I need to get back on my ladder because I'm short and this truck's too high. I need to get on my ladder. Can you move away? Play with the couple $1,000s worth of toys that's in the garage here? Could you do something like that? Thank you. So, getting back onto that, she's gonna be a good helper, I can tell already. She's into helping and being in everything. So here we go. There's our socket. I am going to attempt, and this was like, hell, I don't even know if it's $2 from Harbor Freight. It's come in handy a lot. Don't make fun of Harbor Freight. They make sure us poor fuckers have tools. If you're a professional mechanic, I get it, you know, but if you're not, you don't need to spend Snap-on money for stuff. And even if you're kind of a little bit of a snob, I noticed that Harbor Freight has like an Icon brand that they carry. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be ashamed of any of that stuff at all. That's some pretty nice stuff from what I've seen. So yeah, this thing's gonna make me curse more, and then I don't know where we're gonna go from there. And I wish I had like a 7mm ratchet wrench, because this is just, help me understand. I want to see some of these YouTube guys working on freaking diesels, not the real guys, like the freaking million subscriber guys. I want to see that, because that would make my day. Oh my goodness, it ain't working. It said F you. That's down there. Can't get it anymore. Let me see what I can get going on here. So, who likes guns? I like guns. I like shooting. Don't have much time anymore, ever. Ammo's expensive. I need to get into Universal. We're back to where we were. And now I'm stuck. Okay. Let me see. Oh, snap. Holy crap. Okay. Holy crap. I think we're on to something here. Ooh, we got her. This is my boat hauler. So when this thing's done, like, I can't have stuff failing. It needs to work. Whenever I'm hauling my boat, the last thing I want to do is be broke down along the frickin' road somewhere, because it's hard enough getting time off of work. You gotta be kidding me. Socket, you and me are gonna have a talk, because you belong here. Come on, Harbor Freight, to the rescue. Let's see where we can find you. I don't see it this time, so Harbor Freight is gonna have to earn its money this time. See, this socket probably costs more than I paid for this magnet. Just go to Harbor Freight, buy yourself some magnets. There's a bigger size than this. I have a couple of them. Anyhow, so yes, we got one down, one to go. So we do make sure this is protecting our line. I put this new loom on because the harness, I guess, you know, from the high mileage and all the heat, it had cracked all of this loom, and I just changed it all out. So that's that. So I'll grab another piece of this line. I'll run it from here over to here. In case you couldn't see, it's from here, right here, and it runs over to this side. There were guys saying, hey, make sure you change your line between the fuel, or from the frame, and the transmission. And it's like a braided line, so I really would love some fumbling around here like I never worked a ratchet in my life. Comment if you know what you're supposed to do with that, because it's like, I mean, how do you replace that line unless you get like the factory line? I don't have a clue how you're even supposed to change that stuff. And like I said, unless you just buy the factory piece and put it back on, but it's all crimped together. That line's all crimped together. It's like, unless you put some sort of like I won't say a furl, but you'd have to crimp it and do all kinds of crazy crap because it's all factory. You gotta be kidding me. I thought I was doing some special things, making some progress, and it just popped loose. So we'll see here. I'm gonna try to get this. If this don't work, I'm gonna take it back off, curse a little bit, and probably get it back on. So yeah, it's not gonna happen. I don't see it happening anyway. So yeah, getting back to the original whoa. What I was saying with the braided line. The rest of this, you you have this rubber line going from the filter housing over to these 2 lines under the EGR. And I have heard that there's actually some real fuel lines, I've seen them, that run from your CP3 over, like the inlet lines there. But hell, with all this EGR on, it's like I can't even see them. So I'm hoping they're not causing a restriction. Try this again. Should have used a little lube, but the clamp is not popping off, which is a plus. But of course, as you can see, I'm not being able to get this thing pushed back where it was. Come on, curse for me. I don't want to have to do it. Oh, dang it. It's too tight, I can't get it on there. I'm gonna loosen up a turn, and then it's gonna go pop, right, just like that. It didn't pop, but it got a lot loose. Didn't it pop? Yes, it popped loose. Get bigger clamps, jackass. Yeah, we got her. We win. This hose is so meaty that it's like, yeah, I put a bigger clamp on it than what I got, and it's gonna have a huge tail sticking out of it. All right, we're gonna get this. Oh yeah, I went over and sprayed a little WD-40 Love on it. WD-40 Love, oh look at that, it popped right on. Popped right on. No, that WD-40 ain't gonna hurt nothing. And you know why? Because it's gonna evaporate. Okay? You're welcome. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that clamp says USA on it. And that's pretty important to a guy, you know. There's a lot of crap going on in the world today, and everybody's fast to blame everybody and how awesome we used to have it and all this and that, but we still don't have it bad. How would you like to be some of those poor people, you know, guys handing over their kids over to like Poland and stuff, and then going off to war because they're not allowed to come over here. You know, they're not here, but they're not allowed to leave the country. So they hand their kids over like a fence to some complete stranger. Could you imagine? You know, and then here we are bitching about our gas being too high, or it's like a freaking shame, you know. We have a lot to be fortunate for, and it's unfortunate that we take for granted so much. And I'm not happy about a lot of things, and I'm sure you guys aren't either. But that doesn't mean, hey, you know, like screw this country or something like that. We still live in a great country, even though there's a lot of problems, because we do have our freedom. And we still have our Second Amendment rights. It's pretty messed up when there's a war and then they hand out guns to their citizens to protect themselves. And that's pretty much the cry right there for your Second Amendment rights. You know, they should have never not had them in the first place. That's the first step for failure, is giving those up. So I'm gonna get off my soapbox now and get back to working on this ragged out Duramax that I have the pleasure to work on in my own garage, because I've worked my whole life for what I have, you know. And I'm not, you know, I'm just saying I'm not taking that for granted, because there's a lot of people that would wish they could have worked the amount that I've worked and been able to afford what I've been able to accomplish in my life. There's a lot of people that are trying to say it in a politically correct but not politically correct way, because I'm about as unpolitically correct as you're probably gonna come across. Not that I have some, you know, more modern viewpoints, but it's a real world out there, and there's a lot of people that'll come to the realization of that in due time. And I want to say that I cut this line about 1/4 of an inch too short, but we're gonna try to get her wiggled on there anyway. Dang it. This is the Mad Mike saliva test. That should slip it on there, huh? I'll be damned. I think it's too short. Or not. It's on there, but look at that. That's never gonna work. I cut that line too short, I think. Because that ain't definitely not looking good. It needed to be, like I said, a little bit longer. Let me see what I can do here. Cheat a little bit. The kink came right out of it, and I just pushed the other line up, and it seemed to just like instantly take that kink right out of that line. So who knows? It can't be any worse than the 30-year-old or 20-year-old line I took off with 340,000 miles on it. So what kind of music do you guys like to listen to? Let me know. I gotta watch with that stuff, because then you get like YouTube like punches you right in the dick, messes with you there, because you know, whoever's music we're listening to, their mansion isn't big enough, so they want to take some of our fun from us, you know. Did you ever watch the South Park episode with like Lars Ulrich bitching around about Napster back in the day? Yeah, something like that. Okay, by golly, we're on there. By golly, yeah. My daughter just laughed at me. I'm gonna try to use this. This was the factory clamp that just held both these lines together, but I mean, I don't really see the point at this. They're already basically touching here. But you know, it was factory. It's factory. You guys say factory? Factory. If I ever post this video, I'm probably gonna get kicked off YouTube. At any rate, bam, it's on there, guys. Boom, boom. That's on there. Taking the intake off helped a bunch. This old girl, for having all those miles on it, worked very well. What in the... I put a new clutch fan on this truck last fall. Sorry if I'm moving you around too fast here. I'm just checking things out. There appears to be a couple broken arms there, and I don't remember them being broken before. And I'm just making sure there's no rogue pieces of plastic into my radiator. Let me get my stuff out here. Probably not gonna put any of this online. It is starting to warm up here in Pennsylvania, so you guys let me know what you guys like to do, like to see. I can try to put some video. There's my daughter grabbing all my EBL rechargeable batteries. For some reason she likes to grab them, and I don't know why, but they're expensive and I wish she would not mess with them. Don't ask why. There's a Christmas house on the... I spent my last weekend trying to get that Christmas house working, and I like fixed one thing and broke another, so there's that. I think this is about it, guys. I don't believe at this point I'm adding anything worthwhile to our videos, and it's getting late. I need to get her in and get her ready for bed. I love that little turd. At any rate, you guys let me know if you guys have anything parts wise for these that you want to let go on the cheaps. Let me know, because I would really like to get rid of this crap. But I see a lot of the kits are $200 or $300, and I just don't have it right now. If I did, it'd already be changed. But it's just been a struggle here lately with this thing. It keeps breaking. I just put a brand new transmission control module on this, the clear up code U0101. That video is doing fairly well on my channel. And then I just got done changing out the power steering fluid on it, because it had all those miles on it and it wasn't doing well. And the next thing I'm getting ready to do, I already have these lines off. I'm getting ready to change out my high pressure relief valve, which is right here. I pulled it off, and I was pretty proud because I got in there with just an 18mm wrench, a Stanley that I got from Walmart of all places, and it worked enough just to get right on there, because it doesn't stick out very far. There's not a whole lot of meat there. And then I did the redneck thing, and I put my 24mm wrench on there, and I got the pop loose. I didn't take anything off. I didn't take off the glow plug controller or nothing. I got in between the two lines, boom, took it right off. I had to use a magnet to get it out because I can't get my mitts down there, but I did get it off, and I'm waiting for my my race plug to come in the mail. I think it comes tomorrow or Wednesday, so let me know what you guys think, what you guys would do. And like I said, if you used to have one of these trucks and you have some parts, like cold air intakes, any of this fancy EGR delete stuff, let me know. I would appreciate it. So would Nola. Yeah, hi. And we'll try to get this thing in tip-top shape for this spring, because I'd really love to be able to tow the boat and have a good time. Ready? We better get inside, because you know why? Mommy's gonna be wondering where we are. So let's get inside. I love you, girl.